Some months later, Samantha and the rest of Twinkling High School graduated and are living just fine. Adrien found Lilly and Jane in a restaurant, and to cut the story short, Adrien is dating Lilly and Andy is dating Jane. Jeremy has a girlfriend who he wanted to show his friends as a surprise in the wedding of Bryan and Samantha. But of course, today is the greatest day everyone has been waiting for. At the bride's room. "Samantha!" Lilly gasped when she saw that Samantha was still sleeping. "Are you crazy?" "You're still asleep then? Where's the makeup artists?" Lilly asked with wide eyes. Samantha blinked, her eyes opened. Then it rung a bell on her head. The wedding. It was her wedding day. "Oh my God!" Samantha yelled and fell off from the bed while Lilly cursed. "Those makeup artists need to be punished!" Lilly yelled and clapped her hands. Jane and a girl ran in panting hard with a very long box. "Sit here!" they exclaimed simultaneously and dragged her to sit on a chair facing a huge mirror. "Who is she?" Samantha asked. "Jeremy's girlfriend, Kate. She is a game producer." "Amazing!" Lilly laughed as Kate left. They opened the box and brought out a lot of set of boxes that has pockets filled with different types and colors of makeup. "Is all that for me alone? Like, seriously?" Samantha thought inwardly, and they started the makeup process. Samantha felt like she was getting suffocated because she wasn't a fan of makeup. Some minutes later. "Wow, Samantha, you're the most beautiful bride I have ever seen." Jane smiled and winked at her. "Thanks, guys." Samantha hugged them as they helped her put on her wedding dress and heels. "I'm going to teach those makeup artists a lesson. Now look at the time they might be waiting for us," Lilly said, and styled her hair beautifully. Bryan's dad entered inside and smiled. "They are waiting. Let's go," he said, and extended his arms, and Samantha crossed her arms around his, and they walked out of the room. Of course, her dad is the dead. She changed her surname from Mason to David to avoid remembering a tragic... Samantha heaved a sigh of relief when she saw that there weren't too much people in the hall in a church. That's the way rich people do their wedding. They only invite rich men and well-known women to an important ceremony. Samantha walked to the altar and stood next to Bryan. Bryan frowned when he saw the triple veil Jane used to cover her face. He couldn't see her face at all, except from her lips, because Lilly rubbed moist red lipstick on her lips so it was shining. "Those devils!" Bryan cursed inwardly. He actually thought it was the makeup artist he hired that got Samantha ready. And they started the long events of the wedding. "May you kiss your bride." Bryan removed the veil from her face, and it felt like his breath was stolen away. She was so damn beautiful. Bryan drew her closer and crashed his lips on hers in a soft and gentle but passionate kiss. For now, it is a passionate kiss. Let them go home first. "Who decorated here?" Samantha smiled, looking around. "Mother, she said that..." Bryan paused and leaned down, whispering into Samantha's ears. "She said that is good for making babies?" Bryan said, and Samantha flushed. Bryan made her turn in a way that she was facing him. He planted his lips on hers in a harsh kiss. And I don't know what happened next. Epilogue. 4 years later. Samantha set the foods on the table, and immediately the doorbell rang. Her 3 children, Ryan, Sam, and Antonio, all boys, after going through operation, and she woke up to see 3 boys, no girls. She almost pounced on Bryan. Ryan, Sam, and Antonio hid behind the couch. Samantha joined them behind the table, though she was pregnant, so she tried to be careful. Bryan opened the door and closed it. He looked around and raised an eyebrow. Normally, if he came back home, those 3 know 4 devils. Why did he say 4? The one in the womb included because she... Of course a girl makes Samantha to be a pack of trouble. Maybe they went to Mum's place. "Thank God," Bryan said aloud, and undid his tie, throwing it on the couch. "Happy birthday, Daddy!" Bryan jumped up in shock and breathed a sigh of relief when he saw it was his children. Damn, they scared the life out of him. "Happy birthday, honey." Samantha pecked his cheek and dragged him to the dining. "I made your favorite. Eat up," Samantha added, clapping her hands. Bryan sat down and began to eat. "When you're done eating, prepare that strawberry pie you always prepare for me," Samantha said, and Bryan paused. The triplet laughed at their father's face. When he thought all is over, the end.